Hey, Danny Therian here. So, you can tell the background is a little different. I'm in the guest room at my house. So, you all are probably wondering why I haven't posted in over a week. Well, I'm uploading this to clear the air around that a little bit. So a week ago there was a channel. I'm not gonna say the name, but there was a lot of you may have seen it. This person was saying, oh, it's okay to send death threats to as long as they're a furry. It's okay to tell a cosplayer to kill himself. That kind of stuff. Now, this isn't about them per se. This is more about YouTube itself. So a week ago, a little over a week ago yesterday, I made a post. I didn't say anything harmful. I didn't say anything hurtful. I didn't say anything threatening or anything like that. All I did was put the link to that person's channel, and I put ban it, or mass support this person, and YouTube decided to give me a strike for that. Now, like I said before, this isn't about haters. This isn't about not getting any likes or views. This isn't about that channel or that person in general. This is more about YouTube's way of handling what they call harassment. Now, I had seen so many other people, do the same exact thing, and they didn't get any kind of penalty. I don't think they got any. But honestly, I wouldn't know. So I may be the only one. I may not be the only one. I'm not saying that I am, but I'm not saying that I'm not. I really did not think that was necessary. As a person who has lost someone to suicide because of social media and people on social media, I found that extremely, extremely disrespectful. I really found that to be somewhat of a kind of like a slap in the face, metaphorically, or as a figure of speech, rather. I did not appreciate that, of course, because I said nothing harmful. What I was trying to do, and yes, YouTube, this is directed at you, I was trying to spread awareness about a person, because not only was this person telling innocent people to off themselves, this person made a post saying they wanted to create a mass genocide. Now, I don't understand why this person wasn't getting, some sort of consequence for this. From what I've seen, they had only gotten limitations on their commenting because they were, of course, commenting on furry and cosplay channels, telling them to off themselves. Now, I, for one, do not condone that. You should never, ever tell anyone in real life or online to take their own life. Because, like the quote goes, bullying is as easy as throwing a rock in the ocean. Writing a hate comment is just as easy as throwing a rock into the ocean. But what a lot of people do is they don't stop and think how deep that rock will go. You don't know what someone else is going through. You don't know what someone else may be experiencing or how they're feeling at the moment. Because like I said earlier, as a person who has lost someone to suicide because of social media, I found it very disrespectful that YouTube decided to strike me for that, because that was not necessary. You know, you have someone over here, you know, giving people death, you know, sending death threats and telling people to kill themselves. But then you have another person over here trying to spread awareness about someone who is doing something that is not okay. It's like, yes, you know, furries, we're cringe, we get our hobby is different, and it might be weird to some, and that's totally fine. You know, I totally get that, and same with cosplayers, you know, yes, cosplayers are different, and that's totally fine. I may not be a cosplayer myself, but what I will say is I very much commend all the cosplayers out there. I commend them for all their hard work and all their amazing costumes. I fully support cosplayers. You know, cosplayers are the nicest and most amazing people you will ever meet. And I myself, as a furry as well, you know, furries are like the same thing with cosplay, only they're just cosplaying an animal character that they created. You know, there's nothing wrong with expressing yourself through different ways, you know. The furry fandom, like with a fursona is just there to represent one's personality. You know, one person might be bubbly and fun, while another person may be a little quieter and more reserved. And that's totally fine, you know. Us furries and cosplayers, we aren't hurting anyone. And if that's something that someone is not interested in, that's totally fine. We all have our own interests. We all have our own likes, our own dislikes. And that's totally fine. It's a part of being human. I just find it very disturbing how YouTube would not take it into consideration how someone had said, oh, I want to go to a furcon and create a genocide. To me, that's very disturbing, and I don't understand why someone would not get consequences for that. Like I said, this video is not to attack this person. It's not to attack anyone. It's just to get my thoughts out in a way. So, again, moving on to why I haven't posted in a week. As I said, YouTube gave me a strike and everything, which obviously I feel was very unnecessary. Now, this video that I'm recording now, I've been dreading this all day. I've been thinking about it all day. And I know a lot of you really enjoyed my content, and a lot of you really enjoy my channel. And I know by saying this, I'm probably going to be letting a lot of people down. And I'm sorry about that. But I have to do what's best for me, but I also feel like I have to just go by my beliefs and also the things that I stand for. And I'm sorry to say, but unfortunately, from this video will be my final YouTube video. I will not be posting. I will not be uploading. I will just be using YouTube itself as a form of entertainment. I will really just be watching and using it for music, and that's it. I know you did not hear me wrong. You heard me correctly. I am quitting YouTube. I know a lot of you guys have enjoyed my content over the long time that I've had it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have even been here since I first started YouTube. But I have to, I have to take a step back and do what I feel is right for me. because I will not stand for YouTube or any platform. I will not stand for any platform defending someone who is not only telling people to kill themselves and sending death threats, but someone who is threatening genocide and threatening to harm millions of innocent people who have done nothing to them. So I know this will be a big letdown for everyone who enjoys my content, but I have to stand firm in what I believe. And I'm sorry if I let a lot of you guys down. But I have to do what's best for me and what's best for what I believe in. I will not stand for YouTube to defend someone who is hurting others who have done nothing to them. Because like I said before, writing a hate comment on the internet is as easy as throwing a rock in the ocean, but you don't know. You wouldn't know how far that rock goes. You know, I'm sorry that I have to do this to all of my fans and, you know, all of my supporters, and I'm sorry, but this is it. I have had it with the way that YouTube handles things. I'm just done. You know, if everything else that's going on in my personal life, I'm just done. I am not willing to move on a platform that defends the wrong kind of people without giving them some sort of proper consequence. And I know this, like I said before, and I said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm sorry that I have to, you know, do this, and that, you know, that I'm letting so many fans down. You know, I mean, maybe one day I might come back, but just at this point, I can't deal with it. Yeah, I didn't want to have to make a video like this. I didn't want to have to quit YouTube in this way, but I'm not gonna stand for the wrong kind of person to be defended. So, and again, you know, YouTube can give me a strike for this video. YouTube can terminate my channel because honestly, I don't even care if they do. I'm not going to be uploading or posting anymore anyway. So, for the final time, I hope to maybe converse with some of you in the future over YouTube, but maybe one day I'll come back, and until then, goodbye.